Thanks, Chris Brigandy. 180. That's a 180, baby. 180. Yep. Yep.
Hope you remember me. I was your daddy once, wearing the sailor cap and dirty nails. To you I'm just a picture on your mother's mantelpiece. Chose to fight the good fight in time to fail. Into battle, and in your shadow, your titles, you still, yes I do.
Hey,
Woo,
127. Yeah, 127.
Man, that calls. I'm gonna go back to the alcohol. Wait a minute. Get on here so we can make a little clink. See if it'll clink. Woo. That's a dead clink. Lift.
You mean an ambient?
Clink.
You want a bell-like?
I want a bell-like, crisp bell-like. Wait, move your finger down further.
You know, we have these little references
see
to
the fat of
Christmas.
your fingers touching that.
Oh, the fat of my finger?
Yeah, just hold it. Get away. Okay.
Lower on the
Ready?
on the stem.
All right, clink. Well, I'm gonna do it again.
Let's do it. Let's do it on the mic. Ready?
Let's do it
Here
again.
we go. Oh, you got that all over me.
No.
What are you doing? Here we go.
Wait. No, let's get a clear clink.
Dude,
I can't do it. I can't. Clink.
Mike, you can't hold your liquor.
What do you got? Oh,
It's good, huh?
it's peanut butter. Would you like to tell our
Chris, I need
viewing
I need
audience?
a towel.
I'm
Mike-
sorry, man. Here.
Mike,
No, here, I'll take care of you, man.
Mike got me all. Oh no.
Oh, no. Yeah, but this has got my loogie.
Oh yeah. Let's not have that. But it's we're off to a
Yeah, we're off to a swinging
an
start. I
informal
just
start.
know it's going to be a great show now.
127. Hit me with that. Oh, it's incoming.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Where did I get? Did I get it on my guitar? That's all I care about.
While your guitar gently leaks.
You're actually getting pretty good at this. Did you know that? All right. Well, it takes a lot to laugh.
We're back, man. We that was a gasser last week.
That was a gasser.
We did a lot of
A lot of
booing.
talking. Now we're gonna less talk, more rock. Well, I ride a mail train, baby. Can't buy a thrill. Well, I've been up all night, baby, leaning on the windowsill. Well, if I die on top of the hill, and if I don't make it, you know my baby will. Don't the moon look good, mama, shining through the trees? Don't the brakeman look good, mama, flaking down the double E? Don't the sun look good going down over the sea? Don't my gal look fine when she's coming after me? Yeah.
record was that on?
Oh man, I think it was Bringing It All. No, Bringing It All Back Home. It's the one that had, how does it feel? Like a Rolling Stone. And I mean, you got to remember, I mean, this thing came out in like 1965. There was nobody that sounded like that was doing that. I mean, there was so much great music happening, and then there was that. That whole record was just like, it just fried everybody's grits en masse. People heard like a Rolling Stone coming over the radio. No one had ever heard anything like it. It wasn't country, was it pop? And it was 6 minutes long, and he's just railing on some chick, for 6 minutes, just brutal cut down. And I mean, all the people in the music business were just like flabbergasted. Like, I thought they thought, well, Bob Dylan's isn't he the folk singer? Isn't he the guy that plays with Pete Seeger and Joan Baez at these folk festivals? And now he's doing rock and roll, but it's this acidic, cutting, sneering with, I don't know, man. It was just, I guess you had to be there. I was just a kid, but I was picking up on it. I was going, I don't know what this is. I mean, and they played it over and over like a Rolling Stone, just, Summer of '65, you had Satisfaction by the Stones. You had California Girls by the Beach Boys. The Beatles had obviously something, maybe Yesterday or something like that. And then you had like a Rolling Stone for 6 minutes. And it was cut in Nashville. It has a Nashville sound to it. It's got a country thing. And it's like, is this country? I mean, it blew my little kid mind. That's for sure. But
I mean, is it the original Americana, essentially?
Absolutely. Yes, it's. I mean, it just set. Everyone just had to go back to school. I mean, the Beatles came up with what after that? What's the one? Rubber Soul. They heard that and they went and did that. I mean,
everybody got that.
Yeah, it was a game changer. But all right, well, here's someone who was obviously affected by Bob Dylan.
TT.
Yeah, this is the Boss Man. Yeah,
Oh, the Boss.
And once again, him and Gary Malabar, the great drummer Gary Malabar, did this. And then he went on the road with a whole new band. He fired the E Street Band, went out with Tommy Sims and a whole bunch of other guys. I don't remember who the drummer was, but I think he kept the keyboard player. But
what's his name? Jay. What's his name? The Boss's drummer, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, come on, man. No, see, now you're getting it. I want you to witness right now Bruce Spencer going through the first stages of
CRS.
What I've been going through.
Max Weinberg.
Max Weinberg.
Don't
there you
try
go.
to do that.
All right. Well, that moment.
I knew.
I know you knew. I knew too. But
yeah.
That moment's going to keep happening.
I was just kidding. I was just playing. I was testing you.
So why don't you give me a little...
What is that? How does this go? I go 1, 2.
Cleared by good hard rain. Somebody calling my secret
that should have been a hit. What a great tune. That comes off that cassette. Remember, I told that story about his dad giving my dad the cassette. I mean, it's just funny, I still laugh at that where I think I got turned on to that record, from the source of the source, right? I don't know that I would have went out and bought it.
Was that the Nebraska thing, or
no? He did a weird thing. Instead of putting out a double album, he put out 2 albums with the same color scheme. So they looked identical, but they had different photographs. He named one Lucky Town, and the other one was called. Oh, here we go, the senior moment. I can't remember the name of the other one, but they were both great, and they both were released on the same day, which is weird.
who would do such a thing?
I don't know. It worked for him. I don't know why he did it, but he was kind of in a weird spot because he had ditched the E Street Band, and they were all out of a gig, and he was trying to just clear the decks for himself and make these records on his own.
So he did this one after Born in the USA and all that stuff? Wow.
Well, he'd had a couple after that. And then I think he was hitting kind of a place where I got to make a change, just air my head out. But the thing is, he ended up making records that sound exactly like the E Street Band.
Well, he was married to the actress, and
Yes.
then he
divorced her.
and he got with
the singer, Patty.
and
yeah.
was that the singer that was in his Lucky Town band?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, she was there, and man, he had a killer lead guitar player who I went and looked him up, and it was on the video I sent you of that tune. The guy was just awesome. I was looking for Tommy. I couldn't quite see him on the stage, but
So he played on that record?
no, it was just Bruce and Gary Malabar. But Jan told me a story about Tommy with that gig. That Bruce called. I guess he got a recommendation from someone in Nashville. You're looking for a bass player, and he calls Tommy Sims at home, unannounced. No one paved the way for this. He just gets his home number and he calls him and he says, "Hey, this is Bruce Springsteen. I know you don't know me, but you come highly recommended. I'd like you to join. I'm putting together a new band. I need a 2-year commitment." And he laid it out, the money, which was just, outrageous amount of money, more money than Tommy had ever seen in his life. And it would have made him a wealthy man, enough to put away and sit on. And Tommy, being the guy that he is, he did not, gosh, yes, no. He said, "You know what? Me and my wife need to pray about it. I'll get back to you." And they did, and he got the, he checked with his agent upstairs and felt good about it, did it. And that was great for him for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
not
set him
just
up.
that, but then he got in with, he had that thing where he wrote that hit with something to do with Clapton's,
We'll
Heaven.
Save the World?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So for Tommy, that was a huge. I just love the fact that we know that guy and have hung out with him, and he gets into that. It was just one of those. It was good at the timing was great. So, yeah. Who's Tommy played with? There's you guys out there probably know of him and have albums that he's played on. I can't remember what bands he was in.
He's done a lot of different things. He produced a Bolton record, I think.
Really?
Yeah, but he's done a lot. I mean, that was years ago. He's been doing stuff for years.
This goes back 20 years now. But, well, we had a good response to the Gene Eugene, whatever song it was that we did. So I want to do one now that I had to sing after Gene passed. They put together Adam again for a Cornerstone gig, and I got to do a few tunes, and this was one of them from the Perfecta album. Where there's a lot for me to say, about 100 ways for me to wrap my words around your face, but it won't do any good. I never really could convince you that when I said to leave, I meant please stay. There, I've said it now, too late, it's late, I gotta get up early. Well, it's not my history. This song's not about me at all. Just trying to conjure up some fantasy. Do you believe me now? This late, too late, I gotta get up early. Hey, I'm dying to get some sleep, baby. It seems crazy to me, maybe. I love to turn to stone tonight. I'm trying to forget that day that I lost you. Now I know what it's like to be alone. Will you be coming home? I'm trying to get some sleep. It's me, it's me. Are you coming home? Ba, ba, ba. Man.
Man, what a song.
Yeah, I know who that was about and what that was about. That's a heavy thing, man. That's Gene was going through a lot.
He
around
wrote that? That's his.
Yeah, he wrote that.
Wow.
Gene
What a
was very
song,
good at what he did. In fact, at the time that he checked out, man, he was kind of like coming into his own in a lot of ways. It was not a timely time for him, you know. It wasn't like he was on the downward slope. I think he was developing as a songwriter. He was growing. So, when we talk about great songwriters, we were privileged to both be in a band with, you know, a real craftsman, storyteller, and we've featured his tunes on this show for the last 2 years, more and more. And I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into the Lost Dogs catalog and do some tunes that even the Dogs wouldn't play on stage. We talked about doing this once and just never did.
And what's the guy's name?
Mr. Terrence Trent Taylor.
Taylor. Yeah. Terry Taylor.
Yeah,
everybody.
he was watching our show for a while. I wish he would watch it again. He would get to hear us murder
Yeah.
some of his tunes.
I mean, if you're out there, Terry.
yeah, there you
honey,
go, Terry. Terry, honey, this is for you, baby.
This is for you.
Heard you're living in the lost cabin or behind the mystery tree. The day you left me in San Bernardino, I was scoping out some 5 and dime while I was lifting a couple of knickknacks. You split in that old Plymouth of mine. You always claim that there's still gold round Wairika and 49er blood in your veins. Today I'm gonna breathe in the hickory wind and catch me a couple of trains. Swear I'll find you somewhere, my darling. Don't expect it to be a breeze. Heard you're living in the log cabin far behind the mystery trees. It said our treasure is where our heart is. It took your leaving to straighten me out, and to see without love I am nothing but a desert in an endless drought. I'm finally heading up there to the north coast and giving the cops the slip, swearing off cheap wine and petty the good Lord, and the cost of sin's unforgiven is just something that I can't afford. Did you find your little bit of heaven? Well, I'm hoping it's missing one thing. An old sinner man with his heart in his hand. Your sweet face is only good dream. Just called your brother who's in Oklahoma. He told me flat out he heard you were dead. Yeah, that's the rumor going round, but I slammed the phone down on that harsh things that SOB said. Now I'm climbing up the hills neath Mount Shasta and hoping that the fates will play fair. Got me an old winter coat, a flashlight, and a rope, and I'm praying you're not dead up there. So I'll find you somehow, my darling. I don't expect it will be a breeze. Heard you're living in the log cabin far behind the mystery trees. Swear I'll find you somehow, my darling. And forever I do believe we'll be together in the log cabin far behind the mystery trees.
What a song. I just found myself just reading these lyrics and
It's
just,
like a movie.
what a,
Yeah, it's a whole.
this
It's a
guy
movie.
is
It's
like,
a book. I
guy's
mean,
unbelievable, man.
yeah, you know.
I've always said he's in the top, but it's just never,
Yeah,
it's
he's
never
in it-
too late to say it
Geez,
again.
Those two tunes back to back is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then on the heels of Bruce and all that stuff. I mean, but come on, this guy, those two guys are easily as good as any of that.
I know. I mean, man, that is yeah.
It's
As a
epic.
guy who's trying to write lyrics, I mean, you're just reading that and going, this guy is just like,
No, I just
he
you know.
just tells a tale, man.
Yeah, I mean, when I write,
Terry,
I write about
man,
ideas.
Come on, let's give a
Yeah,
group
let's
hug
hear it
and
for
group hug and a kiss for Terry.
Terry,
Everybody,
man. I mean, you know, I write ideas. We've written a lot of ideas. Once in a while, we get a really cool tune. But I mean, this kind of writing is more kind of the kind of thing you study when you want to learn how to write, how to get inside of a story and express it. You know?
it's like true
It's school.
poetry.
It's school for
true-
me.
Yeah, he's a true author.
And he's
Just a treasure, man.
yeah, he's got a real legacy. I just wish, you know, I don't want to say it because we get this all the time. I wish that millions of people could have enjoyed this, but oh, how
Well, it's not over.
it's not over.
We could do that song. We can cut a whole record of Terry Taylor songs.
Well, maybe we need to do that.
Yeah.
that would be an interesting
the
thing to do.
TT, you know, the TT
Yeah, the
Chronicles.
7/7s cut the TT.
Yeah.
We do it. We call it TT.
The TTs.
The TT album. The TTs.
Well, but seriously, man, we have to. How many shows do we have to do before Terry will finally answer our call and come on a show?
We got to get him on a show. Well, he's not down here.
We've
but,
been begging him for 130 shows.
Yeah,
150 shows.
I might go up and see him in a little while.
Really?
here. Well, we're supposed to do another record. There's a rumor about it.
Really?
One last record. Yeah.
When are you going to do that?
I don't
Before
know.
we finish ours?
Yeah, probably.
Oh no.
But it won't come out before ours.
Well,
what we got to do is get ours out before that gets out.
Well, if you're talking about going up there, why don't we drive together and I'll just hang around and I can talk to Terry about how to write songs and maybe even
There you
play a
go.
drum track.
There you go.
Maybe sing a harmony.
Could be. Well,
If Steve will let me.
we should have you both guys set up your kits and do a battle of the tracks.
Dude, me and Steve, that
that'd be
band
ho-
should
that'd be
include
great.
me. We would be like
Well, you're an
like the
honorary
dead.
dog, having done that
Yeah.
tour with us. You're on an album. I mean, face it, Bruce is on a Lost Dogs album. You know that, right?
Which one?
You weren't aware of this?
No.
It's been out almost 20 years. It's called the Green Room Serenade Part Tour.
Really? I've never even heard it.
Dude, I'll make sure you get it.
This working with this guy, there's
Well,
no end to the
there's
surprises.
all these secret records. Well, you know how it happened?
What?
Masaki. We were in
he-
Florida. Remember? It was a little place in Florida.
He turned on.
Tallahassee.
He turned on the tape recorder.
Masaki, I said, you need to turn on tonight. And he did. He hit record about a half hour into the set and got enough to fill a whole CD's worth of stuff.
Wow.
Basically, it's his house mix.
Dude, I've never even heard
Oh,
that.
dude, you need to hear it. You'd love it. It's great.
I would love to play with Steve together, and I would love to play like I would love to do shows with you
Do a
guys.
thing where you play
I
and he
could play
does- he
piano.
does- Oh, I know.
Oh
It'd be
man, I mean
great.
that would just be just amazing.
Well, all right. Well,
I mean, not my
think,
piano playing.
Well, I'll
by
tell you
any
what.
stretch, but just it would be amazing to do it.
I'm going to throw in just a tiny little story here before we do the tip show. So when we were starting the record, the Boat Ashore, I remember I was coming to your house with a tape recorder and I was taping us jamming to your workstation, right?
Okay.
And what's the solo that I wanted on the album that you ditched at the mix down in favor of my solo? It's the Boat Ashore, and I have this cassette somewhere. I need to drag it out. You've never heard it, but we're sitting around and you said, "Man, dude, I got a lot of solos, man, but I just suck." Yeah, you said I got a lot of cool solos, but I suck.
I was wise.
And that was the solo that I wanted. I pushed all the way to the day we were mixing it in the studio. And it came up and you're just going, no, man, no. And we even have a mix of it. The first mix has your keyboard solo in it.
Well,
I'm glad we got rid of it because.
yeah, if it's any consolation, you just replaced it with one that you
But
did
I didn't
that sucked.
replace it. No, here's what happens. This is one of those miracles because we were cutting it on. We had so many tracks, we didn't hear them all until we got to the mix down because we were slaving reels. Like we'd fill a tape, then fill another tape. We never heard all 32 tracks at the same time. And we were hoping that when we got there, it would actually all mesh. So you said, no, dude, I'm not going to permit this. And I'm going, Bruce, we're mixing the record. I said, there's no solo. What are we going to do? Have 16 bars of blank? And so, what's his name?
Mike?
No, from Paradise.
Kurt?
Kurt, I said, Kurt, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to find a guitar solo. So we're going through all the tracks. We've got them all. And sure enough, I played this bitchin' solo on my Les Paul. And he says, there it is. And I'm going, well, that's way cooler than your crappy keyboard solo.
I told you it was crappy.
No, but I was going to put it out. It was going to be on the
argued with
record.
me. You want to try to put that on a record?
On a record, man.
You see how they do me here.
All right. So given all of this, we think now it's time to do...
The first thing I'd like to do is acknowledge our lovely and talented Mr. Christian
Mr.
Harrelson.
Chris Harrelson at the helm.
And a guy that certainly would never just douse me in flavored
insults.
whiskey on a toast. I'll tell you
No,
that.
I would not do that.
That guy can
That's
handle
alcohol abuse,
Yeah,
first
that
off.
guy knows how to handle his drinks.
All right. So speaking of
gift
handling...
show.
Speaking of handling,
gift
we
show.
want you to handle your wallet right now. Get it out.
That's right.
And
it's
help us out.
It's officially the gift show from now on.
Yes, we've kind of hit the nadir of tips, and so we're pleading with you.
We're going to gifts now.
We're going to gifts now because we want to keep this show on the air.
It's family and friends now.
Yeah.
So and you guys
gift horse.
by now everybody is a friend that's
Well, at
stuck
this point,
with
we're
this.
doing the show for love. We did it for money originally because we thought we were going to never play a gig again. We thought everyone was going to die from the COVID. They didn't.
Yeah, we thought
we
that.
survived, and now we're doing it just for the love of it. I mean, this is a love thing.
Absolutely.
So love us by getting out paypal.me/MICRO77S or love us again on Venmo at MICRO77S. If you really want to give us some love, write 77S LTD on a check, on an envelope, P.O. Box 1441 Citrus
We'll be so grateful
Heights,
and not the lows.
California.
Well,
hey,
hey,
that
well-
one, 95611. Dude, that one was, the first one was so good for Citrus. You're okay with the second one. being
What happened to the
redundant.
bullhorn is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, it's not here. Where's your bull?
I wasn't allowed to carry too much stuff because of weight restrictions after surgery, so that didn't come out.
Wow,
right.
that thing weighs that much. Yeah,
It doesn't weigh that much. It's just it was in the, whatever.
well, man, this has
I
been a
made it
medical.
here. How about that?
So an actual frontal lobotomy, huh?
Yeah.
Finally.
Or no, I'm sorry,
Oh, no,
the
he got
bottle in
piffed.
front of the-
He got piffed like a frog. Remember, you would put that. You take the spike right between your hair and you go, boop, and it piths you, man. It makes you a mellow guy.
Yeah.
I think we all need
It's
to
a-
be
it's a-
piffed.
We've been thinking about it, but
Get
Chris
the front-
decided he'd
Chris
go for
decided
it
to
first.
do it.
He'd let us
Having
know
to
how it
work
turned
with
out.
us
Part
has
of the
been-
Trepan Society now.
Chilled monkey brain.
Well,
Oh, we're gonna go back to him show. I've been neglecting.
you know, I just listened to that on a drive.
Did it sound good
Back-
to
It
you?
sounded great, and I was listening to some other guy named some guy out of Nashville that's kind of an it guy.
Yeah.
And they did like a
They did,
gospel
and-
thing, and they did like every one of the songs.
Every one
that
of
we
the songs.
Did.
So
Yeah.
then I picked the right ones.
Well, I know, and after I got done listening to it, I mean, I thought it was really good, but
You preferred ours?
Well, yeah, it was just it kind of sounded like everybody else's kind of Nashville done record.
of course, no one would make a record like the
And
one
our
we made.
record is very
It's unique.
Odd. Yes, it's odd.
unique.
I was trying to describe it to the guys.
Did you play it in the van? For
No, I
like-
was just playing it to myself, just
okay.
listening to it. But I was trying to describe it as going, yeah, man, this thing, it's this quirky thing, and it kind of falls off our little CoROEnosphere thing.
Well,
and then,
it was
and
supposed
then,
to be. That's what it was supposed to be.
and but Mike's relationship with these songs, it's not like
It's personal.
yeah, it's a real like you're doing this kind of this kind of otherworldly crooner
Yeah.
version of yourself. It's really interesting where you're coming from with this stuff, you know.
Well, you know,
Very very traditional Elvis, you know, there's something going on that isn't like cool roots country
No,
guy
well,
doing it, you know.
no, nobody makes records like we make. No one would.
There's no need for it.
There's no need. Oh man, I want to make necessary music.
Listen,
from
I just did a show over the last weekend and supported Wilco on a show, and they're like one of our real favorite bands, of all time.
and we need to start doing some Wilco tunes. Thanks for giving me the idea. I
Well,
mean, they're
yeah.
right in our wheelhouse for the style that we're doing here on the show.
But I came home after really being real close to those guys and going, man, I feel so fortunate that we have something that, everybody can't be in Wilco, but we certainly have something really neat that we have. And boy, we got together the last week and we've been working on
yeah, the
compiling
new album is
album.
going
It's
to be
like,
coming together, man.
oh,
We've got
dude.
some. It's magical.
great.
I hadn't heard the stuff in a long time, and
yeah, it's really cool, man.
but let's not talk about it too
All right.
much. Let's do.
This one, yeah, go back and if you get a chance, man, listen to this thing and pick it up.
Yeah, pick it
That's-
up if
that-
you don't have him
hey,
show
that's
yet.
a way to support us.
In
because
fact, Christmas
the truth
is
that
coming. It would
this
be great
is-
to buy 5 copies of him show and give them out to your
yeah,
friends.
that's right.
For Christmas.
Yeah.
To your wicked unsaved uncles
Yeah,
and
get it
aunts
together
and-
early. Get your
get it now.
Yeah, so that you're not.
if you don't if you don't want to tip us, buy the albums and we'll
we don't need to sit and bust.
buy our
this
music.
Stuff,
Buy our music, man. Come on,
I mean,
man.
there's a way. There's a way you can keep your self-respect.
Yeah, without just throwing money down a rabbit hole. All right, here we go. Let's do this. I come to the garden alone. I went alone.
Do you need another drink?
Yeah. No, come on. I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and he walks with me and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. sound of his voice is so sweet. The birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
As we tarry there.
Yeah, Terry. Now that could be Terry Taylor, or it could be Terry Griffith.
Man, that would have been great with Kakalaki.
I know.
Should have thought about that.
Well, you know what? We got him, man. Let's get him in. Is it time?
Hey, that's pretty good. That's the paper bullhorn.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Wow.
Well,
Hey, Marcus.
Hey,
How's it going?
it's going well. How are you guys doing?
well, it's a good thing we have you now.
Yes, because
this
we're going to
piece-
do a bunch of songs that you requested.
Yeah.
The next, what, 1, 2. Well, I know what it is, Mark. We've been doing all of those Strawman tunes, and I realized that
Yeah.
REM was a huge influence, along with a lot of other bands. But there's that period of REM around the time of Life's
Yeah.
Rich Pageant and the, Fables of the Reconstruction and so on, that I hear a lot of influence, particularly on that album, that Saving Faded Dreams. There's a definite close cousin where you've got a lot of arrangement similarities.
You sniffed out a little, kind of a
bit
little REM
stealage.
rip.
Yeah, a little stealage.
And I thought that was
No,
completely
I didn't
unique
steal
material
anything.
that those guys did.
Are you kidding
Well,
me?
you should have blew it for me.
Sorry, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Sorry, but Mark, we love these songs, and I got to tell you, when I was listening to these, I had not. In the 80s, I listened to REM nonstop. I mean, I was just crazy about them and the Smiths. I mean, I couldn't get enough of either band. But when I went back to this, I kind of went off REM because they started making records I didn't like. And then,
Yeah.
I just got to a point where it's like, go away, right?
Yeah.
When I heard these, I go, this is why I fell in love with them. It's like I was listening to this, I couldn't stop. It made me so joyous, so filled with joy. It's like I forgot how much
Great
magical
songs, man.
happiness they brought me
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do, thanks to Mark, thanks, man, for requesting this. So
You're welcome.
let me see if I can... he played a part on the album on the intro, and I can't... He must have done a weird tuning, but I'm going to try to approximate it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There's a problem, feathers, iron, bargain, buildings, weights, and pulleys. Feathers hit the ground before the weight can leave the air. Buy the sky and sell the sky and tell the sky and tell the sky don't fall on me, fall on me. remember that tune?
No.
You don't?
No, and that's why, because there's a bunch of answers there.
Yes,
and
there's a bunch of stuff.
I didn't sing because
Well,
I don't
hopefully
remember.
Mark was singing.
Yeah,
can't hear
you
him.
should have let me hear that song before we played
I
it.
did. I sent it to you,
No.
Dorcas.
No,
Dorcas Aurelius.
it wasn't in the email.
Oh, it absolutely was.
We have to communicate more in person than these emails.
What do you want to start rehearsing
I mean,
again?
Mike lives next door.
You want to?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I live in a little
And
box.
he emails me, for gosh sakes.
Yeah, Bruce doesn't like email.
I
He
like
doesn't-
to talk.
He's
I'm
not-
old
he's
school. I
a
like to talk
talker.
on the phone.
I know, but then it goes on for 2 hours, and
No, it
you don't end up
doesn't.
listening
How
to the
how could it?
very easily, very easily.
I just call, stay on topic.
the National
no,
Liars Club.
You-
No, no,
you
no,
guys,
this is my
man.
middle name.
No, Bruce will answer the phone and then talk right over top of all the that you needed to get done.
Oh!
no,
Whoa!
What are you talking about?
Edit.
Edit.
That is
that's a violation.
that's in fact projection. Confession by projection.
All right, look,
Chris.
we got some tunes to get through, so let's finish. Thanks for this one, Mark. That was
Mark, you're
great.
awesome.
And I love this one. I think it's from Fables. I think
It
it's
is.
been a long time
It
since
is.
So I need you to play the bass over this.
Okay.
And does this have any special backgrounds on it that I should be
Oh,
singing?
well, always.
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's see. Look. The walls are built of stone by stone. The fields divided one by one. And the train conductor says, driver 8,
song,
That's
man.
a very cool song.
I've never heard that song.
Really, man. I need to get you into like the best of REM, man. There's some great.
What album is that on?
I think that's on Fables of the Reconstruction. I think.
Did I tell
Yeah.
you? And I might have said it one time on the show when we were talking about REM, but I wasn't really into them at all. I mean, I'd heard the radio songs, and my friend called me and said, "Hey, you know, I have some tickets to go see REM," and I said, "Cool." It was during the Green tour,
Yeah.
and we went down, and wow, they were front row center
Are you kidding?
at the arena.
So you got to see them do
Dude,
all this. Did it
and
blow
I
your
was
mind?
I was totally blown away, but it didn't cause me to go back in the catalog and get all
Right.
connected to it.
You
but
just
man,
got in the show.
I got it heavily. You know, walked away from it going, oh no, you know, there's a reason why these guys are
God.
so.
I'm glad
loved,
that you
know.
got to do that.
Yeah,
I
it was
saw
heavy.
them around that time as well.
It was amazing.
All right, so
All right.
all right, I'm going to indulge myself here. Mark, you can. I hope you're going to maybe play stand up on this.
I am.
I was watching the Roy Orbison Black and White Night, and you know, your drummer Ronnie Tutt played on this.
Oh, yeah.
And Jerry Sheff played the stand-up bass. And you know, normally I play the song kind of up Jerry Lee Lewis, but I'm going to kind of give Mark a chance to do something a little bit more, you know.
All right, man.
Well, you can't be my loving baby. You ain't got to stop. I'm gonna get some real gone love that'll drive a cool cat wild. I wanna move on down the line. I wanna get me a gal, come go out on the town. Well, I'm gonna move on down the line. I'm gonna get me a gal that's truly fine. She'll be sweet and won't do me wrong. She'll be cool and twice as gone. I wanna roll on down the line. I'm gonna do right all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna show you ain't so hot. I'm gonna get what you ain't got. She'll be sweet, won't do me wrong. She'll be cool and twice as gone. We're gonna roll on down the line. We're gonna do right all the time. Well, I'm gonna move on down the line. I'm gonna get me a gal, make some time. She can't be square, she can't be slow. And when she starts to strutting, she's gotta go. I'm gonna move on down the line. I'm gonna do right all the time. One more, we're solo.
Break it down.
Well, I'm gonna move on down the line. I'm gonna get me a gal that's makes it fine. She be straight, she can't be slow. And when she starts strutting, she's gotta go. I'm gonna move on down the line. I'm gonna do right all the time.
time. Nice job, Mark. Hey, man, how's the weather been down there?
It's
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
man,
What are you
it's-
guys?
it's gone
having?
from-
raining here for
Yeah, it's
3 days.
gone from super hot to super rainy. And dude, I just want to say that the Earth has never done that.
Oh gosh, no, never.
The Earth has never done it.
The Earth has never done anything that unpredictable.
Oh, I know. I mean,
This is totally unprecedented.
I know.
Unprecedented.
Well, yeah, and which that is true. That's true.
Bruce,
Well, we'd like to
that's
thank
really
you,
funny.
ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. We're gonna.
Chris, I need to see your face.
Is he hiding?
Oh, are you on the phone? You're not engaged. You need to be laughing at all the jokes.
Chris.
You're actually. By the way,
If you like it, then you better put
Chris
a
is.
ring on
Chris,
it.
yeah, Chris is
What
a
are you
single
doing,
man. For all
man?
you ladies out there.
Yes.
No, Chris.
Ooh.
Scoop
Actually,
him up.
Chris has.
Scoop him up.
Chris has a special lady.
All right,
very
Mark. This is
fond
for
of.
you, man. This is a Johnny Cash tune done
hope she's doing okay, too.
NRBQ.
Our
What's-
prayers go out to her.
What's going on? I'm just going to let them go off on their own little trip. So Mark requested this.
I did.
He loves. We're all big NRBQ fans. This is a
Yep.
Johnny Cash a la NRBQ.
Yep.
Hey, get rhythm. Woo! When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. Woo! When you get the blues, got a rock and roll feeling in your bones. Put taps on your toes and get gone, get rhythm. Woo! When you get the blues, yeah, a little shoe-shine boy who never gets low down, but he's got the dirtiest job in town, bending low at the people's feet on a windy corner of a dirty street. I asked him why he shined my shoes. How'd you keep getting the blues? He grinned as he raised his little head, popped a shoe-shine rag, and then he said, "Get rhythm. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, a jumping rhythm makes you feel so fine. You shake all your troubles from your worried mind. Get rhythm. When you get the blues, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Hit it, khaki. Yeah.
Well, sat down to listen to the shoe-shine boy. I thought I was gonna jump for joy. Slapped on the shoe polish, left and right. He took a shoe-shine rag and held it tight. He stopped once to wipe the sweat away. I said, "You're mighty little boy to be working that way." He said, "I like it," with a wide big grin. Kept on a popping and he said again, "Get rhythm." Yeah. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, it only costs a dime, just a nickel a shoe. It does $1 million worth of good for you. Get rhythm. Yeah. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues.
Hey, everybody.
Bruce Spencer, y'all.
And a big Dr. Love to you.
Christian T. Harrelson.
And all the way from North Carolina, Mr. Mark 128.
128.
That sounds like a police precinct or something like that.
Yes, you want
Should be all police tunes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. Oh my gosh.
Woo! Oh, when you get the blues, come on, get the rhythm. Oh, when you get the blues, it only costs a dime, just a nickel a shoe. It does $1 million worth of good for you. Get rhythm.
Oh yeah.
When you get the blues.
Man, we ended a CoROEnosphere with an actual ending of the song.
I know, it's amazing.
See you later.
Bye, all.